Want to set up your kid for life? Here's how real estate can turn them into millionaires, and it's easier than you think. As parents, we all want what's best for our kids, especially when it comes to their financial future. What if I told you that real estate could be the key to turning your kids into millionaires? Yes, your kids. Today, I'm going to share 3 powerful yet very simple strategies to use real estate as a tool to build wealth for your kids. Now, let's talk about the first strategy, hiring your kids and helping them to fund a Roth IRA. This is a game changer because it sets them up for both short-term and long-term wealth growth. Here is how it works. If you own a rental property or have a real estate business, hire your kids to help out. Maybe they can take photos for listings, manage some of the marketing, assist with administrative tasks, or even help with property cleanups or landscaping. Then pay them a reasonable wage, let's say up to $7,000 per year. What they can do is then invest that money in a Roth IRA. Why a Roth? Because Roth IRA grows tax-free. And when they retire and they take it out, it also comes out tax-free. Let me share a real-life example. I have a client, Jason, who hired his cute daughter to help with his rentals. He paid her $6,000 to $7,000 per year, and each year she put that money into a Roth IRA of her own. If she continues doing this, those investments with compound growth could grow into nearly $4 million by the time she retires. And the best part, all of that is going to be tax-free. Here's another strategy, and it's about teaching your kids to fish, not just giving them a fish. In other words, start a real estate business together. This is one of the best ways to not just build wealth, but also teach them valuable life skills. You can create an LLC for your family real estate investment and actively get your kids involved in the business. Teach them how to analyze deals, budget for repairs, manage tenants, and help you track expenses. One of my clients, Emma, started a family LLC when her daughter was 18 years old. They bought their first fix and flip together, and her daughter was involved in every step of the process, and she loved it. From budgeting to overseeing contractors to the design, and over time, Emma transferred ownership of the LLC to her daughter. Transferring ownership little by little helped Emma avoid trying to file tax returns. Now, 10 years later, Emma's daughter now runs a successful portfolio of her own rentals. She was able to leverage the assets and, more importantly, the knowledge that she learned from mom to start building her own little real estate empire. Not only does she have the financial independence, but she now also has the skills to continue growing that wealth, and that is really priceless. A third strategy is buying your kid a rental property. This is one of my favorite methods because it's simple, but also incredibly effective. Here's how it works. You purchase a rental property in your name or your LLC, and you designate it to be for the use of your child in the future. And no, you don't need to change title or do any kind of fancy trust. It's simply you knowing that this property is intended for your kid in the future. This means you're not going to borrow against it, you're not going to sell it, and the cash flow and equity is earmarked for your kids' benefit in the future. In the earlier years of this property, use the rental income to cover the mortgage and expenses. Over time, that property builds equity. I had a client, Sarah, who bought a small duplex designated for her son when he was just 5 years old. She used the rental income to cover the mortgage, and by the time her son turned 18, there was a lot of equity built up. At that time, she was able to decide what she wanted to do with the equity in the property. So Sarah could choose. Did she want to use it, tap into it with a loan to pay for her son's college, or was she gonna sell it and use the cash for his college? Or if he didn't want to go to college, Sarah could gift him the property at that time, and the money could have been used to help him to start his own business, and he could decide what to do with that investment property. In Sarah's case, his son ended up getting a scholarship and actually didn't need the property, so he ended up using the equity from the property to expand his own real estate portfolio. It's truly a gift that keeps on giving. Building wealth for your kids doesn't have to be complicated. Whether you're buying a rental property, paying them to help out in your real estate, funding a Roth IRA, or starting a family business, these strategies are powerful ways to set your children up for future success. And like I said, it's not as hard as you would have thought. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more tax and real estate tips. And if you have questions or you want to dive deeper into these ideas, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Remember, the earlier you start, the bigger the impact. Let's work together to create a legacy of financial freedom for the next generation. Thanks for watching.